Welcome to GIG Mondays. This week, we're focusing on entrepreneurs and help you guys build brands. So I invited a very special guest with me. His name is...
My name is Germaine Moorhead, everyone, and I'm excited to be on GIG on Monday mornings with you. Today, we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship, what it takes to be successful, tips on how to be successful, how to market your business, how to brand your business, and how to finance your business.
That's great. I love your energy, Germaine. So the first question I want to dive in with you, right, is how do you describe an entrepreneur?
How do you describe an entrepreneur is the ambition. Everyone loves to be ambitious. You have to really work hard at your business. You have to put in the time, 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours a day. You're gonna have to put in as much time as maybe that guy across the street, because at the end of the day, it's your business. I want you to be successful. I want you to be able to brag about your business to all your friends and family. Look, I created this business, I did it from scratch, and look at where I am today. I appreciate the support and energy from you guys. Another example is financial control. You want to make as much money as you want. You want to be that guy where you're wealthy, you can buy all the nice things in the world, you can go on exotic trips, you can eat the food you want, you can spend as much time with your family and friends as much as possible. That's what's exciting about being an entrepreneur.
That's a great answer, Germaine. For me, straight to the basic for me, an entrepreneur is somebody who develops a business or organization. And from there, it comes with a lot of financial risk. You're taking a lot of huge risks compared to other people who work for somebody else, because the finances you have and you have acquired, and you might not at the time have any finances coming in. Your business might not be lucrative yet. And whatever you have to put into your business. If it's between buying dinner tonight or putting gas in your car to go drive to that meeting, you're gonna have to make a choice there. And 9 out of 10, if you're really passionate for what you want, you're gonna put gas in your car to get to the meeting. So being an entrepreneur, it's a very admirable thing, because you're taking your life into your own hands. You understand it's gonna take some time to grow, but you're willing to put that time into yourself. So that leads into the next question, Germaine. What takes it to be a successful entrepreneur?
What it takes to become a successful entrepreneur is really doing it. That's the first thing you need to do as an entrepreneur.
Jump, you're saying, okay.
Jump, get into the river, get into the ocean. Be that person that's gonna make the difference, that's gonna make the change, that's gonna make the money. At the end of the day, you want to make money, guys. You want to be in financial control. Like I said, you want to spend time with your family, your friends. So what you're going to do is, first you're going to do it, and once you've done it, then you're going to figure out how to do it, which means marketing, branding, figuring out what you really want to do. If it means running a clothing business because you love clothes, or maybe you have a whole bunch of shoes at home. Maybe you want to sell shoes to your family or friends. Be a wholesaler. Or 3, maybe you have a space that you probably never use and you probably rent it out to your family and friends. You charge them a monthly fee. All these, if you're a creative person and you have an idea, just use that idea. If you can make money from it, why not? You reap the rewards. You actually did something about yourself, and I want you to do it.
Germaine, what you said was a very phenomenal answer. For me, to be a successful entrepreneur, I agree with you, but I feel like it also takes passion. Whatever you're doing, you might be facing hard times, you get to be willing to persevere through it. And if you're not passionate about something, how do you stay committed? How do you stay dedicated? What gets you up in the morning to do things you're doing if you don't have passion for it? If you're willing to redevelop yourself and your product. If it's to say the market might be ready for something your product might be doing, fine tune it to the market or redevelop it. Do whatever it takes. It's not that you have a bad idea. It's maybe you just need to fine tune a little things to get it ready for people to be able to use it or your service. And redevelop yourself. You don't have education, go there and get it. Take some courses, take some nice courses, go back to school and work on yourself, because your product and your brand represents you, and you want to give the best product and quality service that you can. If you want to be successful, the best thing I can tell you is don't put out crap. If it doesn't represent what you're about and it doesn't stand by what your business stands for, don't put it out, because that's what's going to represent you at the end of the day.
He is so right, guys. You have to listen to what this guy is saying. If you're promoting crap, or if it doesn't work out for you, scratch it entirely. Keep doing it. Don't ever give up. In life, those that give up never succeed. Like, you can never see that this is never going to work for me. Do it. I believe in you guys. Do it. Hallelujah, guys.
Yes.
Please.
I love your energy, Germaine. I love it. And next thing I want to tell you guys is be willing to take advice from people. Be willing to learn from other people. Be mentored, because we might not have it all together, but there's people in the world, there's people out there who can take us to places within ourselves, places where we never thought we can reach for, that we never knew, and they can bring it out of us. So search out for mentors, people who are doing the things you want to do, and follow them, because success leaves footprints, and you can follow those things. Everything has been done, but not everything has been fine-tuned. So be willing to look out for mentorship.
And he is so right. And finding a mentor, finding someone that's already been in the business, that's been doing it for years, learn from them. They're going to give you some great tips, and they're going to tell you how to get from that step. Example can be is, maybe you want to run that clothing business, but you don't know how to do it. But maybe you know a guy that's running a clothing shop. You spend maybe an afternoon, a day, a week with him, and he's probably going to tell you what it's going to take to establish those relationships, how to market your business, how to build a brand, and how to get financing. And speaking about that topic, now we're going to talk about marketing the product.
Okay.
Now this is the juicy stuff. This is probably
we're good at this stuff.
Of course. Now we're at a point where you know what you want, you know what the steps are going to take. Now we need to go market your brand. It starts with Facebook. Facebook has been out there for over 10 years. Facebook has made people millionaires. It started off with a guy that probably knew nothing about business, and now he's a multi-millionaire.
Okay.
I look at an example like J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling was the person on welfare, and that created a Harry Potter book that created the big time because of social media and the fact that she knew her people. She knew the brand. People were into the science fiction stuff. So I use her as an example on that. Another good example, like you need to create that Facebook page. That Facebook page is what's going to get your customers to like your services, make a recommendation, be able to recommend it to the family and friends, and then have a location where they can find you. Another example is use the yellow pages, use 411.ca. That's the way how local businesses can find you within that search. So if I'm searching for you on Google and my thing comes up, let's say I'm ABC Clothing Limited, you'll probably see a yellow pages listing, a 411 listing, a Facebook listing. If you have multiple marketing streams to find your business, that's how people are going to find you. Because today, people are using Google. And if you're not on Google, you're not going to be found. You're just going to end up being known as that guy.
That guy.
So now we got to go looking at Instagram. Companies like Cars Without Limits, Crave the Six. These guys just post pictures of either food or cars, and they started off as being nothing. I know the people personally well, and these guys just posted food, they posted cars, and all of a sudden they got big attraction, and everybody started to follow their businesses inside and out. And these guys all did it just by posting pictures, and they knew their audience, they knew the brand, they knew the market, and they're continuing to grow. And I hope they are successful, because I hope I can be part of that when I get my free food off you guys.
I love that. Like, I agree with Germaine. Like, a great way to market your brand is it comes down to social media, because I'm not sure the statistics on this, but I'm pretty sure it's around like 80 to 90% of all marketing is done online. Like, a lot of people don't even watch TV no more. They're on their YouTubes, they're on their Instagrams, as Germaine said, their Facebooks, they're on their Twitters and everything. And they're constantly monitoring these things. They come straight to your phone. So if you're not on these things, it's hard to market yourself, because it's pretty expensive to get your whatever commercial on TV and pay for that good time slot that people actually watch it. When you just go on YouTube and you post a video and people will come across it eventually. It might not be immediately, you might not get 100 likes or whatever likes you're looking for, but it's there and it's accessible to people. You don't have to pay no way to use it. Facebook, so you can reach a lot of people. You might be reaching one person, you pay $400, Facebook market to like 800 people. Instagram, a lot of people are on Instagram, like they scroll and see this and that, and you're easily connected with these hashtags. And with these sources, the way you market yourself online, you can build a brand really fast. And next way to build a brand, I believe, is consistency. Yes, you're on social media. Yes, you're liking and putting up pictures, and you have to be consistent. Like, it's like when you watch TV. When you know your favorite TV show is coming on, so you can keep track of it, and you can sit down and watch it, and you can make time in your day for that. If people don't know or have a schedule when you be posting, it's hard for them to have a connection with you. They know that every Monday, Jaylan posts YouTube videos. then they can say, okay, Jay's supposed to YouTube video here, and they can keep up with them, put in their schedule. It's like you build a relationship with them in a sense that they can keep up with you, and keep up with them. It's you build yourself into their schedule and build relationships with your customers and your people you're working with, the people you want in your organization. Like make positive relationships. If you want a big deal with, just say Nike, for example, go to their seminars. Talk to people, build some positive relationship. If you want to you want to build your audience, then find out what your audience is looking into and implement it to your video. Implement step by step, little by little.
No, you're so right. Like everything you say makes so much sense when it comes to running a business. To establishing those relationships, making sure it's positive, never burn bridges, because you never know where these people can be in life. Yeah, maybe they might have any immediate effect on your business right away, but maybe down the road, you might see them. Another social media outlet you guys should be using, and this is something I highly recommend, LinkedIn. Create LinkedIn, guys. LinkedIn is a professional site where you can connect with other professionals in your business, in your industry. You guys can be part of the alumni group. If you graduate from college or university, use that alumni group to reach out to those potential prospects. Because at the end of the day, you need prospects. You need people to know more about your business. Build the brand. Be successful. You are the person. You're your own brand. Promote it. You want to become that person.
So that's great, Germaine. So Germaine, the next question is, why is it important for business people, entrepreneurs, to adapt to the ever so changing cultures and trends?
I think in today's society, culture has, played an important role just because of globalization. You're dealing with people in different race, different ethnicity, different worlds. You're dealing with people of different cultures. How you conduct your business in Japan is probably different how you conduct business maybe in Canada, in the United States, Mexico. So you need to learn the culture. You need to learn how do you do business? How do you do that handshake? How do you approach that CEO or that business owner of that product or service? That's what's going to really define your success when it comes to culture. Technology is another big example. In today's world, technology is ever growing. Look at the TVs, for example. There's always a new TV coming out or a new Apple product, and some people stick with the same product for maybe years, but they don't realize there are new features and new apps that can make your life a lot easier when it comes to GPSing, location, doing a search, finding information about someone, because in today's society, information can just be found within a click of a button. So if you're not able to adapt to change, you will not be part of the success of this world. You guys need to be on social media a lot. You need to be Googling. You need to be keeping up with current trends, especially with a business. Let's look at a business, for example, Blockbuster. Blockbuster was a great business back in the 90s. Everybody on Friday nights would be going to the business. I would be going to the video store, picking up movies, picking up video games. I remember playing the PS1 back in the days. And now that business is no longer in existence. Why? Because of Netflix. Because everything can now be accessed online. I can watch a TV clip on my smart TV. I can see it on my iPad. I can see it on an iPhone. Heck, I can even see it on my phone right now. As you speak, I could probably go watch a movie after I'm done the podcast.
So for me, I feel like adapting to current trends is very important, because a lot of businesses say they might be, Germaine said, there might be very old businesses, mom and dad, pop shops, all these things, and they were doing good back in maybe 2000, now 2015, 16, 17, and technology has really improved, and because it's not really computer savvy, even the workplace, it's not really computer savvy, they're losing their job to a lot of new folks, in a sense where they know how to use computers, they know how to market themselves, they know how to go with the trends, because people, they go with what's in and what's hot. So if it's not in and it's hot, it's hard to really communicate with the people around you, in a sense, because we're constantly adapting. If you're talking about the light bulb and everybody's talking about maybe solar panels, you lose people's interest. We already know about that. You have to roll with the trends. So next thing is, like Germaine said, culture barriers. You need to know how to reach your audiences from different markets, and know how to, maybe if you were talking to adults and you want to talk to kids, dumb yourself down. Use less words with such large syllables. Use simple words. Be very straight to the point. You don't have to use all these metaphors. Address your audience with the level that you need to present your presentation to. And from there, Germaine, I want to ask you a quick question before we end the podcast. do you have any tips for entrepreneurs out there trying to start their business? Any tips?
Yeah, so I recommend you guys get out there, do the business. At the end of the day, it's up to you. I highly recommend for those that want to make a change, they want to be able to sell, they want to make as much money as they want, they want to be able to change the world, and they have a passion for it, go out there and do it. Who cares what people have to say? Forget who they are. These people don't even exist. Naysayers will always say negative things about you. They'll say, you'll never be this guy, you'll never be successful, you don't know what it takes to run a business. Well, you're better off just working for a company. It's not as risky. No, if you're a real entrepreneur, risk does not mean anything to you.
So for me, like I said before, be willing to work on yourself and develop your product. It's not that you have a bad idea or a bad service, it's just maybe your approach might be off. Be willing to develop yourself, learn new things, read some books, go to school, do whatever it takes to increase your knowledge. You want to be the best in your market with information to give to your core base, the people you're communicating to, the people who love your product. You want to be an expert on your product and the things you're delivering. Because you're passionate about it, you love this. This gets you up in the morning. And after that, get a mentor. Like, honestly, get a mentor. If you can't afford a mentor, then study their business, watch some videos on them, and maybe when you have the finances, go learn off them. For me, right now I'm doing motivational speaking. I have a lot of mentors like Germaine Moorhead, and next mentor in the next 2 years, I'm gonna go speak with Les Brown. I want him to teach me as much as he got to offer. Like, he might not know it right now, but I'm going to see him, and I'm gonna become one of the best motivational speakers in the world. That's my declaration to today. And make the declaration to yourself. Set goals, reasonable goals you work on every day and monthly. You can track them and move forward from that. And also, entrepreneurs, I want to tell you guys that it doesn't matter how hard it may be, just keep getting back and keep working, because whatever you have, there's a reason it was given to you, this idea, this concept, and there's a reason nobody else understands it, because it wasn't given to them to be understood. It was given to you, and it is your duty, it is your obligation to bring that greatness into the world. So, Germaine, the last thing before we end this off, do you have any tips, any words of wisdom to give to the people?
Honestly, you guys are all winners. You guys are always going to be winning in life.
Winners!
Yes, you guys are going to discover what it is to have that passion. You're going to be able to have financial control. You're going to be those people that are going to be traveling the world, and you're going to be seeing worlds and different perspectives that other people would not imagine to dream, just because you're in that control. You control your own schedule. You can do whatever you want. I believe in you guys, and start doing it. And I want you guys to be the success, and I want you guys to start sharing testimonials on your success and share it to me and Jaylan. Like, we want to know.
Yes.
At the end of the day, we're always learning. I'm always the student of the game.
I love that, Germaine. For me, it would be, guys, believe in yourself. Like always, just believe in yourself. Whatever it may be, whatever you might be going through, just know that you can make it. Don't let these little small falls or these things where going in your life hold you down and make you feel like you're smaller than you are. Anything is possible. There's a lot of big people you see right now with huge businesses, and they start from nothing. They're starting off from where you're standing, and you just have to be willing to work on it and fine-tune your idea and gift. This is given to you. I know you can, and I feel like you owe it to yourself and you owe it to us to bring your greatness into the world. I believe in you. I might not know you, but just knowing by you watching this video to the end, I know that you're a winner, and I know you can do anything. And if you believe it, you can achieve it. If you perceive it, you will receive it. This is Jaylan and Hills from GIG Life signing off. My good friend Germaine. You guys have a phenomenal week. GIG out.